Houdini. What is Houdini? Houdini is a 3D digital content creation application built from the ground up to be a fully procedural system that empowers artists to work freely, to create multiple iterations and share rapidly changing assets and workflows with colleagues. In Houdini, every action is stored in a node. These nodes are then wired into networks which define a recipe that can be tweaked to refine the outcome, then repeated to create similar, yet unique results. The ability for nodes to be saved and to pass information in the form of attributes down the chain is what gives Houdini its procedural nature. Houdini is directable. Houdini lets you make creative decisions deep into production as changes made to Houdini nodes cascade through the network to create a new and unique result. This directability is retained throughout the creative process and can be used to make last-minute decisions that would be too costly in a traditional CG pipeline. Houdini is a pipeline in a box. Whether you are setting up an animation sequence or building a scene in a game engine, Houdini lets you create tools that can be reused many times during a project's lifecycle. Instead of simply reacting to issues and problems, you will be able to plan ahead and visualize and refine your pipeline. A standard pipeline within an engineering company might look something like the following. Export from CAD software. Import into Houdini. Optimize geometry. Generate UVs. Assign materials. Export into the game engine. Houdini has robust asset creation tools. A big benefit of Houdini's node-based approach is the ability to encapsulate node networks into custom nodes that are shareable. Create these digital assets without writing any code, then share them with other artists. With the Houdini engine, artists are able to open assets in other applications such as Autodesk Maya, Autodesk 3ds Max, Cinema 4D, Unreal Engine, Unity and more, with access to the asset's procedural controls available for editing in the host application. Houdini has unmatched terrain generation and editing capabilities. Houdini's terrain system lets you layer and edit terrain easily with tools such as procedural noise, or paint or mask out areas directly. The operations are very similar to image compositing, so terrain artists will find the workflow familiar. Why does Houdini thrive? Houdini thrives over most other 3D DCC applications due to its semi-open source nature. Anyone can create a new node and share it with the community. Some people don't use Houdini as a day-to-day application, but rather spend their time building tools for other Houdini users to use. The SideFX Labs toolset is insanely powerful because of this. Who uses Houdini? Houdini is used mostly by technical artists, from major game or film studios to create pipelines and procedural content for 3D artists to use. Companies such as Gameloft, Ubisoft, Hinterland Studios, Scanline VFX and more have found the true potential of Houdini, especially for world building.